And we are live. I already see some of our friends there, Chef Zed. Before
Wow.
I look, Mary saying this is exciting. Everybody know you. You like a celebrity. People know you and love you. So
Thank you.
that's you saying that looking forward to. And then we have Mary's like, I've got my tea ready. Okay. Do you have yours? I have mine too.
I I have my here the weather is a bit hot, so I'm having a cucumber lemon iced tea.
Okay, that's cool. I still
Yeah.
have my green tea with
Mhm.
some cinnamon, you know, inside
That's
and
good.
gloves. Yeah, I'm trying to have it every day.
That's
Uh,
good.
yeah, and we have Debbie Sue. Debbie Sue here saying, "Hey,
Oh.
Jazz and Chef Zed." Uh, so I just sat down with my tea. What are you guys drinking? What are you guys drinking? Um, right. Okay, let's start here. Chef
Okay.
Z, you know that I cannot jump in joy because I'm a little bit still a bit sick. But
Mhm.
so I just wanted to say how happy I'm happy to have you here, sis. So
Ah,
I I am ecstatic. I can't say it, but
thank you very much.
yeah.
Thank you so
So
much for having me.
my pleasure. So Mary's drinking chamomile tea. I love
Oh,
chamomile
wow.
tea.
It's really healthy.
Yeah, I love chamomile tea and I love
Yeah.
drinking it before I go to bed actually. And s- Debisu is drinking English breakfast tea. Maybe because it's still morning for you,
Mhm.
Debisu. Maybe you just woke up. Um, anyway, Chef, that I know on the YouTube street you're a celebrity and everybody knows you. But sis, can can you
Oh,
please
God.
introduce yourself and tell us who is Chef Z? Who is the lady, the gorgeous lady behind all the meals and all the dishes that you do for us on your channel?
Oh. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Hello, everyone. I'm Zainab from northern part of Ghana, the lady behind Chef Zed's Kitchen on YouTube. Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
that's
just gonna make it
excellent.
short.
Okay, so we know we're so used to be calling you Chef Z. Are you
Yeah.
comfortable with Chef Z, or do you want us to call
No,
you Zena?
it's fine. It's fine.
Okay, okay.
That's the
We'll
brand.
That's the brand, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay. So, what I'm curious about is how did that love of cooking started for you? How did it begin? Was it since you were a kid or what happened?
Yeah. Cooking, I think I started cooking around age 9, thereabouts, when I was with my grandma.
Hmm.
She's someone who never would like to buy food outside, no matter how the situation.
Okay.
We always like cooking. So before I went back to my dad's side, that time my mom moved to different city for work. So my elder siblings, they used to say, Zainab, if your mom was to be here by now, we'll be having this, by now we'll be having. Then I said, we have about 3 stepmoms in the house. Why is it that anytime it's time for either lunch, breakfast, or dinner, you guys always talk about my mom? And they say, yes, she's a type that likes cooking. She's always in the kitchen. And
Hmm.
we love her food. So what I usually say is, wow, then I'm also going to be like that. I want one day people will be missing me if I'm
Okay.
not around to cook or something. So I just pick it from there, you know, and I just fell in love with that. If I'm not around to
Sorry.
cook or something.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was how it all started. And then I just continue. I went to my junior secondary school. We did, we call it home economics. So I started from there to From there, I went to secondary school. I did the same thing. Then I went to Polytechnic for the catering.
Oh, wow. So you
Yeah.
actually, from when you were a child,
Yes.
you decided that you wanted to cook because you wanted to
Mm-hmm.
be like your mom, and you
Yes.
actually went to go to school to learn
I went.
how to cater.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So, that's interesting. Don't take it the bad way. It's like, often when you see, because women, you can enjoy cooking as a leisure, right? A
Yeah.
lot of women want to be in the kitchen or love cooking. But, you calling yourself Chef Z, so you're an actual chef.
Yeah. I went to school for it.
This is amazing. I didn't know Chef Z.
I did. I
I,
did.
I didn't know. That's amazing. I mean, like,
Yeah.
okay, okay. So we have
I
an
went to
actual.
stationery for catering.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So when did you then decide that you're gonna take uh this online? Your catering business and you're cooking online. How
Yeah.
did you start actually? Decide. What did you decide to share your food online with other people?
So what happened is, after that, you either go to hospitality industry or you go
Mm-hmm,
to either hospital or any other way, or you can open your own business. It's
mm-hmm,
a broad course, something. So I work in a hotel industry for about 9 years.
mm-hmm,
Then I moved from my city to the capital city. I
mm-hmm.
worked as a private chef with some company for 7 years. Then I
Okay.
just said, no, I would love to do something for myself, not just the people around me, but I want the whole world to also feel something. Even someone will wake up and drink water and
Mm-hmm.
say it's because of Chef Z that I'm feeling like taking this water.
Yeah.
So I just took it to my point. I said, so what am I going to do? So I tried opening a small joint, food joint. In Accra here, sometimes getting a space is a bit difficult.
Yeah.
You open the place before the business will start growing. That's where maybe the owner of the place, or if there is development, if you don't take time, you begin to lose your space. So
Mm-hmm.
I said, no. So why don't I just start something online, share whatever I'm eating, so that people can also have the feel of Chef Z's recipe. So that brought me to YouTube to meet you, beautiful, amazing people.
Yeah, and we are
Yeah.
and we are blessed. We are blessed
Mhm.
that you brought your talent, and your
Thank you
knowledge
so much.
online to share it with us because you
Thank
often
you.
have very interesting recipes. So let me quickly come to our friend that are joining us before we continue. We have
Okay.
Nicole here. Hey Nicole, how you doing, my friend? Good morning, beautiful ladies. I need to wake up. So I am making coffee. That's okay. We are drinking tea, but have your coffee because it's morning for you, like Debbie Sue. We also have Vicky. Good morning, ladies. Hey, Vicky. Vicky, look what I'm drinking with today. That's Vicky's merch, aging on your own terms.
It
And I
looks good.
think
Yeah.
with
It's so
everything that have been
beautiful.
happening, and because we're talking about food and we're going to talk about good choice of food and all of that later on, this cup needed to be here to remind us to age on our
Wow.
own terms. So, yeah,
Absolutely.
okay.
Absolutely.
Mm, right. So let me see. And Nicole is saying, wow, a real chef.
Thank
You
you.
see, because we don't know, we don't know. I don't know, maybe you did a video presenting yourself, but I haven't seen it. But when we see people cooking online, we don't know if they're actually real chef or if
Yeah.
they're women that like cooking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That that is very cool. Okay. So Vicky also is making coffee because it's also morning for her. So we
Oh,
have a
okay.
lot of friends in the US. So there for them it's morning. So Chef Steph, I want to talk about the African food and Ghana for a little bit because you
Okay.
are from Ghana.
Yeah.
Accra is in Ghana. And I want to talk about that because often I want people first to discover Ghana through you, right? And also, like, what makes Ghanaian food special as a chef? Like, somebody who's coming to travel to Ghana, what they need to know about the Ghanaian food.
Wow, that's so nice. Ghana, I must say, Ghana is a great country.
It is.
Ghana
It
is
is.
a lovely country.
Mhm.
Ghana is a country that I think wherever you moved in and you visit Ghana, you say, wow.
Yeah.
And talking about food, I think our food speaks our language. The way we receive people tells how the way our food is. And honestly, I'm not gonna brag. You've been in Ghana before.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
So
Yes.
I'm looking forward to see whoever wanna come to Ghana. And now that I'm on YouTube, other so many people get to know me. They will really enjoy Ghanaian food through me.
Sis, give me some time. I'm coming. Give
Okay.
me time to heal and all. I am coming back to Ghana now that I know
No
you.
problem. No
And I
problem.
love the analogy that you take, saying the Ghanaian food is like the way we receive people, speak our
Yeah.
language. I love that.
Mhm.
So develop a little bit what you
Mhm.
mean by that.
So Ghana food, every continent in this world, though we have a certain group of ingredients that we use,
Hmm.
but there's no recipe in Ghana meal or cuisine that you wouldn't find it in different continents.
Hmm.
So when you're coming from Asia, when you're coming from whichever around the world, when you get to Ghana, there's no way you will say, I'm gonna starve, I can't have food here.
Okay. Okay.
You
Okay.
will definitely love something out of whatever you left behind.
Okay. So there's something for everyone.
There's
So
something for everyone.
can you, yeah, and we see that in your kitchen is quite diverse, the different dishes that you do. So what is one Ghanaian dish that you think every visitor to Ghana should try? Don't tell me what's the rice.
Okay, jollof rice,
Don't tell me Rolo's rice, please. Don't tell me that.
jollof rice. And the funny thing is, I'm just gonna mention jollof rice.
I
And
knew you were
why am
talking
I
about Rolo's
mentioning?
rice.
Why am I mentioning jollof rice? When you go to India, you have biryani,
Mm-hmm.
and it's similar to jollof rice, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
When you go to other Asian countries, they have jabala and other rice dishes,
Mm-hmm.
almost like jollof rice.
Yeah.
So there's no way you will come to Ghana without tasting jollof rice.
Okay. So how do you think jollof rice differentiate from others? Because you go to Senegal, they have jollof rice. They
Yeah.
call it, what's the name? They call it differently. They call it
Mhm.
uh oh, I forgot. It escaped my head. Anyway, in Senegal, they call it differently. You
Yeah.
go even to Cameroon, French speaking, they call it le riz sauté,
Yeah.
meaning rice with tomato with things in it. So
Right.
wherever you go, Benin, everywhere, it's true. There's everybody is doing some part of Jero rice. That's
Mhm.
actually true. So what differentiates the Jero rice in Ghana than elsewhere? What is the particularity of the one in Ghana?
I always say to people, talking about dishes, jollof in particular, it shouldn't have a particular way of preparing it because it's a meal that it comes out from whichever ingredients you have in your
Yes.
kitchen.
Yes.
Hmm.
I love
So
that. Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah.
it's I think it's just a unique meal that whichever way you prepare it and whatever you have in your kitchen, it turns out the way you love it. By the end of the day, you enjoy it.
Yeah. You know why I
Yeah.
love that description that you just gave? Because if you ask to Senegal, to Benin, to if no, I oh Lord, Nigerian, right? Everybody want to say my jollof rice is the best.
Yeah.
But the truth is jollof rice is really like when at the end of the month, that's in Cameroon and in Gabon, when at
Mhm.
the end of the month, there's no more money, but there's
Yeah.
rice. There's maybe a bit of tomato paste somewhere. There's whatever you find in your fridge or cupboard, you mix it all
That-
together with rice. That's jollof
That's
rice,
it.
right? So I love
That,
that you share that because that's true, you know?
mhm.
And so that it's different every time you do it. You know, there could be
Yeah.
specific way of doing it, but you make it the way with whatever you have in your house
Yeah.
sometimes. And
Yeah.
now it became like a branded, dish that everybody want to try. I love that.
Everybody
Thank
needs
you.
to try
I think that's the chef talking here, because that's the
it.
first time I asked that question and somebody answered like that. So I love that. So, and what dish you think people should probably know about? No, sorry. Let me, people outside of Africa, right? What
Mhm.
they should know about the food in Africa.
When you are sometimes it depends the person favorite dishes. Usually me, the time I was in a hotel, I make sure someone could come in and ask, what's your best or your favorite menu or recipe in the menu? So what I usually ask is, what do you like eating back home where you are coming from? If you are a type that goes like potato dishes,
Hmm.
I'll either introduce sweet potato or yam.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
also a
Okay.
tuber to
Hmm.
substitute the Irish potato or whichever potato you are used to. So yam is similar. You can still have the potato way of taste in that recipe. And we have sweet potato too. We have cassava, but you make sure though those all those are carbs. So you make sure to introduce a lot of protein and veggies to balance to whatever you are serving the person.
We're coming to that actually because you just like started to talk about something that I wanted to ask you about next is like often our African food are seen as very heavy and healthy. So do you
Yeah.
think it's fair to think that African food is unhealthy?
I don't, it's not fair because from my perspective, the way I understand food is the way you portion it or how you eat it. That makes it being healthy. This is water. You can drink water. The way you drink it is not going to be healthy for you. Meanwhile, it's plain water. So every meal is the way you consume it, the time you consume it, and how you consume it, making it unhealthy. So, for instance, African dishes, we have a lot of carbs here.
Hmm.
And God bless us with veggies too. I must say, we have a lot of greens to go with it. So I always advise if you're eating cassava or rice or anything carbs, make sure to balance it with protein and veggies.
Mm.
So usually the veggies should be more than the carbs.
Hmm.
Veggies should take 75%, protein can take maybe 15%, then the carb can take 5 or 10%. Then you are good to go.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. Thank you. I totally agree with that. So for me,
Mhm.
but what you just answered, it's like traditional African food can be part of a healthy lifestyle.
Yeah.
Okay, that's excellent. Okay, let me quickly come to our friend here. So Nicole says she loves jollof rice. I mean, we do love. I love
Wow.
it. In Senegal, what's the name in Senegal, guy? Anyway, like you eat it in every different way: chicken,
Hey.
fish. I forgot the name.
Yeah.
And walnut soup, pepper soup. Oh my God, I'm not hungry, guys. I'm trying to be healthy, please.
Pasta soup. Yeah. Very
Okay,
healthy.
yeah. So Vicky says people from other countries often elevate dishes they think are exotic when they are usually just meals to survive the months in the country of origin, right? That's the jollof rice. That's what he was
Mhm.
following at the time. I remember even when I was a kid,
Wow.
it's like the jollof rice was, and we call it risotté. Risotté,
Mhm.
when you try to translate that in English, it means satay, like you fried rice, when you cook the rice and you fry it with onion, or that's what it's called, because
Mhm.
you just take rice and it's the most basic food that you will have. But I'm happy that, with tourism and all of that, I don't know if it's the tourism that made that become famous, but it's now a
Yeah.
dish that when you go to the country, and it's also the cheapest one actually, right? It's one of
Yes.
the cheapest one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you travel on a budget, it's authentic food from the country that you can have um, at a small price. Okay. So let's go next to talk about, because you just started to talk a little bit about healthy food, right? So a lot of people when they travel, and you know that I'm talking a lot about traveling on the channel.
Yeah.
So we want to take, I'm going to take all the information that I can from you, chef. Now that I know that you're really a chef, you're going to teach us here. So what about Ghanaian street food? I love street food. What should visitor look out for, to make sure they're healthy when they come to Ghana? What would you advise?
We most of our street foods are mostly
Okay.
fried foods. So like I said earlier, it depends the time you are taking it. Take street food. Kelewule, for instance, is very spicy, it's very sweet because it's made from plantain, sweet ripe plantain. So
Yeah.
when you have kelewule in the daytime, is perfect because you still have the energy to roam, to be active until
Yeah.
some time. Yeah,
Yeah.
so there are a lot of street food. When you see that is there is a lot, they use oil, a lot of oil or fat in it. You take it a particular time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the kele ule, you did the dish recipe last time on your channel. I
Yeah.
loved it with those the
Thank you.
spices that you mix. I've never done it that way. Would you?
Yeah.
I haven't seen this one in Ghana when I was there, but I was not there for long enough though. Is that the type of food that you would actually find on the street food?
Yeah, it's Kalewule is street food.
Oh, it's amazing. The way you
Thank
did it,
you.
it was so good. I'm like,
Thank
I
you.
need to do it. I need to do it. Okay, I need to come down with food.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So now talking about the healthy food, right? And this is what you mentioned that healthy food and African food can mix together, right? And also that it depends of the portion of when you eating it, and to make sure that you only have 5%
Your cat.
of carbs, right? Although our food are usually what make the portion of it, because a lot of people are may not necessarily have the means to eat meat and a lot of vegetable, right? Often carb is what makes the most of the food. Am I right in
So yeah. So the cups, we have them in a different types. Here in particular, we have brown rice, it's carbs, but it's unrefined.
okay?
So you can still get your fiber, your protein from brown rice, unlike the white rice, we call it polished rice. That one
Okay.
is 100% carb.
Okay.
Yeah. So assuming maybe if you are not able to have a lot of protein and then veggies, by the end of the day, you still have certain veggies that you are using to prepare those carbs. So you will balance it. So you make sure you substitute from the plain polished rice to the unrefined rice. That's where you will still get your fiber,
Mm-hmm.
and it gives you the energy you will be looking for. It's fine. And when you are talking about, let's say, if it is breakfast or maybe snack or any something like sandwiches, bread, hot dogs, and other things, instead of the plain white bread, you go in for wheat bread,
Okay.
which
D-
is also healthy.
Okay. So the complex carb. You know why I'm asking the question is because I'm going to Africa next. So,
Mhm.
and often for me, when I'm here, I decide the way I eat. And
Yeah.
often when you are in a family gathering and there's like,
Mhm.
you don't often choose what you eat.
You
And
eat. Yeah.
it's important to know where, if you are on the healthy lifestyle, to know
Yeah.
what to choose when you are in
True.
Africa, what type of
Okay.
food you can eat that will still be healthy for you to have.
Yeah.
Okay, thank
So
you.
if you are coming to, it depends the part of Africa you are going to. If you are going to maybe eastern or southern part of Africa, they have their pap, ogali,
Yeah,
sadza, and those stuff. Though it's carbohydrate because they use either the grains, the
yeah,
millets, and those stuff
yeah,
for it, but they
yeah.
still prepare green veggies to go with it.
Always.
If they are
Yeah,
making the tomato sauce, they make sure they have. There are some people, if they don't have spinach and other things, they use cabbage. They
yeah,
steam cabbage aside.
yeah.
So you make sure you take just a small portion of the either pap or sadza or ugali, and then
Ugali.
a lot of
Yeah,
the greens, your
yeah.
cabbage and other things, and you are still going to be okay.
Thank you, chef. So let's come
Thank
quickly
you.
to our friend here. Vicky says they can taste the love. It is true in the food that we make, right? And even on your channel or if you're eating street food. So, hi everyone. V is here. Hey V, you are not late, darling. You're here. That's all the matter.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for your message. Okay, I'm just quickly seeing the messages that you're putting here. So, Nicole say eating healthy while traveling is a huge challenge. For me, it is, honestly. When I'm here, I'm like prepared. I know what I'm doing. Like right now, I had a health scare, so I'm eating very safe. But as soon as I arrive in Africa, between Dole, Dole is good, but there's so much oil and peanut granite in it.
Mhm.
Oh my God, there's so much thing, but it's so good, right? And a lot of the thing that we eat have is heavy, you know.
Mhm.
So I just need to make sure that, yeah, it's like you explained, right? Make sure to put more vegetable and eat less of the carb. And yeah, so it's like everywhere, right? There's
Yeah.
always something good to choose within the food that we
Mhm.
eat. And I've seen anyway in a, sister-in-law in uh, Cameroon who was actually changing the way she was doing dole. She didn't put oil in it. She
Okay.
she put very little granite,
The
peanut
paste.
butter. Yes, the
Yeah,
paste because
banana paste.
to make it a bit lighter, and it was still taste very good. So there's ways, right, to change. Do you do that? Do you sometimes modify the way our traditional way of cooking is to make it lighter?
Yeah, you twist it. You create it in a different way, but you still have the same meal you grew up eating.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. V saying, I am doing very well. Thank you. Thank you, sis. I'm happy to have you here. Right. So let me just go to the next one here. Let's move on from the food and let's talk about so for a lot of people that want to visit Africa, and Ghana is one of these countries that uh, a lot of people, when they think of Africa, Ghana is one of the number one countries, you know, to
Yeah.
visit. What do you think people should expect when they come to Ghana? About, the people, the friendly, what can they expect when they come there?
I think every person thinking of traveling, the first thing they think about is their safety,
Mm-hmm.
their peace. And I think what's their reason of coming. So,
Okay.
and Ghana is, I must say, Ghana is one of the countries that when you travel in, the peace, your security, yeah, that's the safety. It's I'm not saying where we are perfect as a country, but for a visitor, 100% you are gonna be okay.
I agree. I felt
100%.
safe. I felt
You
safe
will
in
love the
Ghana.
country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. People are friendly. And also when you are in Accra, it's so well developed Accra. It's like,
Yeah.
even if you're leaving from Europe to go to Accra, you won't feel so disoriented because it's extremely well built.
Mhm.
Yeah, totally agree. Okay. So is there any customs, do you think, cultural things that people should know? Have to greet people, have to address people? What do you have any tips that you can give us?
I think your arrival, the Aquaba at the airport.
Aquaba, I love it. Yeah, Aquaba. You'll find it in many places, Aquaba. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
So that one alone already gives you the energy of just putting yourself, fixing yourself in the society, of the country. So you just flow. You are just going to flow to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is there a way to, I don't know, what I've seen the time where I was in Accra compared to
Mhm.
like places like Cameroon or even Nigeria,
Mhm.
Ghanaian are more spoken. I
Yeah.
didn't feel like anyone was trying to like hassle me so much about, that
Mhm.
I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
So a woman traveling solo shouldn't feel uncomfortable. And by the way, guys, I was traveling solo in Ghana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because growing up, we grow up in a mixed communities.
Okay.
The Muslims, the Christians, the Buddhists, whichever religion you think of, we are growing up in those mixed communities.
Okay.
So, and we, our parents, our teachers made us to believe we are all one, and you must respect everybody and each other, provider who you are, whether you are rich, you are poor, you are Christian, you are Muslim. So it's now in our blood. And I always see foreigners doing videos and say that there is one thing about Ghana. Everything they say, please, please, please.
Yeah.
So we grown up with that kind of character. So it's now part of us. So when you see someone to talk to approach a person or deal with somebody, you deal with that person calmly
Yeah.
to get
Yeah.
to know the person, or the person will get to know you and feel welcome.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
production is part of us.
Yeah. Absolutely. And I
Yeah.
love the fact that recently, when I went to Ghana, as an African, I needed to pay the visa at that time. But Ghana is one of the countries in Africa who has now a visa-free entry for Africans. And
Yes.
this, is amazing because I believe that Africans should not pay to go to a visa to go to another African country.
Very true.
Yeah.
Very
So I'm happy
true.
that Ghana, Benin, I don't know who else. I don't know if South Africa, V, maybe you will tell us, is part of it, but there's a few countries that really um, made their country border, visa free for the African for African, and I
Yeah.
find it amazing. Uh, hey, Farida, happy to have you here. Good to see you both. Yes, I know we have our famous Chef Z here. Guys, throw some question at Chef Z here. Okay, we need to take advantage that we have a real chef with us here so he can um, uh, answer to our question. Chef Z is making me proud of my Ghana root. Go away, Vicky. Go away, Vicky. So you guys are sisters. You know that, Vicky. Now you are my sister too. You know that if you have roots in Africa, we are sisters. Okay, that's
Yes.
how we roll, right?
Mhm.
So, and before we came live, Chef Z, you wanted to
Mhm.
tell us, give us some guidance of a healthy um, way of eating a meal plan. And I think because of you read about what I was doing at the moment,
Mhm.
trying to get healthy. So you said you had a few things that you wanted to guide us about. So feel
Yeah.
free to tell us about what you had prepared for us.
Okay. I always said talking about healthy living start
Mm-hmm,
from the mindset.
mm-hmm, 100%. I agree.
Your
Yeah.
mind. So talking about the mindset, maybe like I'm just gonna use your weight loss journey as an example.
Okay.
Growing up, looking at your pictures, looking like a model, and as
Oh, so
time goes
funny.
on,
Yeah.
things begin to change because sometimes we do relax. Our mind normally concentrates on certain things, family, raising kids, doing other things. Then we forget about ourselves.
Mm-hmm,
We forget to look ourselves in the mirror and say, wow, what am I doing? And what is it that I'm doing that is not going well with what I'm seeing? So you take it from there. Some people maybe, though we are grown, but we still feel bully sometimes. Let me use that word.
mm-hmm,
Like you feel someone will judge you because of your weight.
mm-hmm,
So that's where your insecurity comes from.
mm-hmm,
It still go back to the mindset. But when you wake up and just say, no, maybe I used to eat 2 ladle of rice, and from the way things are going in my system, I don't want it like that. So I'm gonna reduce it to a certain way. So you start from there. But before you go into this healthy journey, weight loss journey, you need to cleanse your mind, you cleanse your body, then just cleanse your surrounding, everything around you before you start this journey. It's not going to be like you are adding a lifestyle to your whatever you are doing, but you
mm-hmm,
are going to change certain things, but you still be the way you used to be. You are not going to change anything, but just
mm-hmm,
make it in mind. So looking at yourself, don't judge yourself. Don't feel maybe someone will say, this person is too big or this person is too. No, 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 no. Just have it in your mind that I'm like this, but I'm going to go back to maybe a certain way I used to be in 2 years or 4 years back without thinking someone is going to judge you. So you start by detoxing your guts because all this sickness, all this bodybuilding and other things are all coming from inside us. And
Oh,
it all starts go back to the mind again. So when you make your mind, I'm gonna do this, start doing your detoxing, then you start with the little things you have around you. Don't change any food, don't change time. Make sure you reduce, you just have to reduce certain things,
mm-hmm.
including your activities.
Okay.
Because our moms in the house, African homes, sometimes we don't even sit in the dining.
Yeah.
They'll be watching TV and calling, oh, please serve me the dinner. You bring the dinner, she'll finish eating, wash her hands, call the child to come and take the bowl, which you yourself can just get up to the kitchen, serve your food, eat, send your bowl back, wash your hands. That little exercise you do is going to work something in the body.
Exactly. Exactly.
So sometimes small activities, we like to sit and say someone should do everything for us. No, it shouldn't be like that.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
the little craving of treats and other things, all those things are coming from the guts. So if you are able to detox, me usually what I used to detox in a month, I detox twice. So I use green berries. I can have any green berries of, and then I'll get green apple and then bitter leaf. We have bitter leaf here. I don't know if UK and other places you people have it.
I mean, bitter leaf is ndole for us in Cameroon, but here we have
Mhm,
spinach, or
mhm.
that you can use. You
Okay.
know, yeah,
Okay. So, or even moringa leaves, just
yeah.
add it,
Moringa leaves are amazing. Yeah,
mhm,
yeah.
blend it, then you take it first thing in the morning, maybe 15-30 minutes, and then you can have your coffee, you can have your tea, you can have anything of breakfast you like. But the green apple, the green berries, and then either the bitter leaf or the spinach or the moringa begin to burn the fats around you.
Mm, okay.
So you take it from there. And then the breakfast, if you are someone who likes taking white bread, there are a lot of people like a lot of bread. They can take 4 slices, 6 slices of bread. So if you are someone who like bread, you can substitute the bread to either
Mm-hmm. Okay.
wheat bread. That I think wheat bread can be just the commonest that any other person can buy around them. Is cool.
Okay.
And if it is someone who like to take breakfast, lunch, dinner 3 times a day, you make sure your breakfast is good, your lunch is heavy, but your dinner should be light,
Right. Okay.
very light. Yeah. So you can have your a very big plate of rice, but you make sure your vegetables are enough. Then you have your protein there, then your 1 tablespoon or 1 ladle of rice or 1.5. Start from somewhere. Don't just cut everything completely. You begin to just be reducing it little by little as time goes on. There will be
Exactly.
a day you will now be okay. You won't even feel like eating the 3 times anymore. So it's gradual process. But if you are able to do the detox and kill all those parasites in your system, that's where your craving will become normal. Then you
Okay.
can eat little after a time. And if it is maybe someone who likes sweets, this chocolate and other things, instead of having your 99% sugar chocolate, buy the dark chocolate.
Yeah.
99% dark chocolate. Ghana, we have it here. I love it. I have one in my fridge. Just buy it. It's bitter though, but bite just one bite, and you are
Yeah.
good to go.
The dark
Yeah.
chocolate in Africa is so different to the dark chocolate here, because the dark
Mhm.
chocolate here seem to still have some sugar, But
Okay.
when we talk about dark chocolate in Africa, it's dark
Mhm.
chocolate.
Yes.
It's actually, yes. Thank you
Mhm.
for everything you shared, Chef Z. V
Mhm.
saying is so true. I think V is laughing and saying so true when you were talking about the mama, our mama in Africa. And I hope we don't become those mama who sit there like, child, bring me my food, the Franco. And they never move from that seat, so they don't
Mhm.
move enough. That's why there's a lot of moms that have a lot of illness because they don't move enough
Mhm.
uh,
Yeah.
out of the seat. Okay. And Nicole says, when I'm traveling in other countries, I've learned that it's better to say that I'm allergic. You told me that before, Nicole. I think when I heard you on the channel, and I need to remember this. So I don't eat that rather than trying to explain that I'm on a diet
Yes.
to have, but I love this, and I need to write it down because you
She's
know how
so
we
right.
are. Chef said, you know how we are in Africa. You cannot
Mhm.
tell auntie that, auntie, I'm on a diet. I can't eat that. She'd be like, you diet tomorrow.
Mhm.
You have to eat her food and you have to finish, and she keeps serving you. You know what it is, right? And it's insulting that if you go to a family member and they serve you food in Cameroon, often I have to run away because you go to one uncle. Often what we do now, you know that they're gonna serve you everywhere you go, and you have to eat. You have to portion or try to scatter a bit of rice all over the plate
Yeah.
just to pretend that you had something because you have to eat everywhere. You know,
So true.
but
So
but if you
true.
say I'm allergic is for my health, they may back off. I
Yeah.
love this tip. It's an excellent tip. And Debbie Sue is saying, good idea. It is right. It's a very good
It is.
idea. Yeah.
Mhm.
And
It is.
uh, Nicole said, people have a healthy respect for allergy, but often try to persuade you against eating healthy. I know. I so know.
Mhm.
You know, they see me and I'm like, I'm already struggling with my weight, right? And I'm telling you that I'm trying to do better for myself. And you're like,
Mhm.
no, drink, that's the food. That's no, eat even more. Yeah. I'm like, are you trying to kill me? Seriously. So that's a good plan here.
It's so
Uh,
true.
yeah. So yes, exactly. That's what happened. Yeah. Do you have that in Ghana, right? I guess it's like universal.
Yeah, it's I think that you know the thing there is it's all about care and the love we share.
Hmm.
As soon as you arrived, to make you happy, feel at home, we'll just be pushing food. Have
Hmm.
this. What do you want
Hmm.
to have? Can I serve
Hmm.
you this? You know, just to
It's
make
a way
you
to
feel
welcome.
at
Yeah.
home.
Yes.
Mhm.
And even drink.
So,
Like we have those top. Do you have the top those drinks that are very sugary, anana
yeah.
and yeah,
Mm.
people will serve you and like, yo, you can't drink water. What's that? Or alcohol. Have a beer. Oh my god, like, can you give me
Yeah.
you know that I was a vegan until I moved to Cameroon, and people
Mm.
were like, what on earth, are you an alien? How can you refuse meat? You can afford meat and you refuse. Every time I went to a family member, they would annoy me. At some point, I moved to fish. After fish, well, I started eating because sometimes you arrive and all they have is pig or beef or something, and they will force you to eat. I wish I knew that before I was wise to say like I'm allergic to meat.
Mm.
Hey, Lariana, thank you for being here. Happy to have you here. And um, yes, those eat people are extra pushy, right? They're really pushy. So um, it's universal. The eat people are everywhere. They are.
Mhm.
They are. It's actually often made out of love,
Yeah,
right? Would you say?
it's out of love.
Oh, that's what Nicole is saying, actually. Yes, it's all out of love. It is out of love because they
Yeah.
actually want to make you feel welcome, and
Come.
and we share love with food, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Birthday, whatever we're doing is
The
usually around
occasion.
food,
Yeah.
right? So okay. So now I'm conscious of the time here. So I want to talk about you know, cooking seemed to be like a passion for you, right? Is
Yeah.
there something that cooking taught you about life? We just spoke about, celebrating around food. What else can you share with us?
Life and cooking, I think in life, for me, as I'm sitting, there is nothing like I'll wake up a day and say, no, I wouldn't want to do this if it comes to cooking.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow.
So
Okay.
I think I experience love, patience, getting to know people through food.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right. That's really nice.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. And do you think you have one, if you could tell us one personally for you, healthy habit that you will never give up?
The healthy habit I'll never give up is my morning routine. Though I'm not slim as you see me, right?
You're
But
beautiful.
thank you. But my heart, my sugar intake, my whatsoever, I make sure I don't overdo things that will cause harm to the way I feel.
Okay.
So yeah, so I have a particular healthy life that I do, which I will never give up on. It's
Okay.
so healthy for me, and I really see what I'm talking about on it. So yeah, it's okay for me.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Mhm. Yeah,
Um, Vicky says eating is a love language. It is true.
it's
It
true.
is true, right? Even just literally, Valentine Day,
Yeah.
or you guys who celebrate love, Valentine Day. What do you
Mhm.
get to your loved one? It's I mean, in Europe, it's like chocolate and flour, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, or you cook a good meal, or you go to the restaurant. Definitely, and it's not a bad thing though to be a love language. And again, like you said, Chef Z is about proportion,
Mhm.
right? It's about making sure that you have enough veggies and all of that in your
Yeah.
plate, etc. So, Chef Z, about I want to talk to you about travel just a little bit because I've seen that you went on a road trip on your channel, etc. Is travel is something that you you do normally? Are you a traveler? Would you like to
I
travel more?
love
What is your bucket list?
I love traveling.
Okay.
I love traveling. And now that I have a YouTube channel, I
Mm-hmm.
would love to travel to countries and share my recipes. I just want to go somewhere and make a dish and share to people to eat from my hands. That's what I'm
Whoa,
wishing and planning to do.
that would be amazing. You know,
Yeah.
Diner with Chef Z.
Yes.
Like those shows on TV. So you
Mhm.
travel, that you can start. Traveling for me is, yes, this discovering other countries are good. But did you ever go to, like, say, Nigeria? Have you visited other African countries?
I just visited about 3 countries, but by then I wasn't doing YouTube.
That's
I
okay.
visited those countries before I started YouTube, but
That's
I'll
okay.
still go back again. I went to Zimbabwe. I went to Zambia. I went to Ethiopia.
Oh wow. Tell us a bit about
Yeah.
these three countries. I've never been to Ethiopia. I know, what am I saying? I've been to Ethiopia, but
Mhm.
it's been a very long time. And Zimbabwe, I've never been, but I've been to Zambia and I did love the people of Zambia. Can you tell us a little bit about those experiences?
I love Ethiopia.
Okay.
The
What did you
country
love so much about Ethiopia?
so beautiful. There was a tea I took. If sometimes if I wake up, I just feel like maybe just visiting there for that tea.
Wow. Okay.
Yes, that
Okay.
tea. Mm-mm.
Which tea is it? It's not the tea that they do like that.
Is that it they do like that? But I asked the guy, do you mind adding just a little bit of ginger
Mm-hmm.
to it? And she said, yes, yes, of course. So he added the ginger and some lemon juice to it, and then the zest. Oh my
Okay.
goodness. It took that tea to a different level. And
So
honestly, he himself told me that you've given me a new recipe because I never thought of that.
but that's what I was going to say. It's not the tea from Ethiopia. You went as a chef and you went to create your own tea there. Okay. Okay.
Because I love ginger. I love ginger tea. Ginger and lemon is always something I wake up in the morning. I take in the morning when I wake up, the first thing I take is ginger, lemon, and a bit, just a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar in warm water. I start with that before I can have any other thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it was nice, even though we didn't stay for long. It was just a night because we were to do a transit, but
Mm-hmm.
the flight changed, so we had to just spend 24 hours there. But I really love the short time there.
Okay.
Yeah, and then when we went to Zambia, though I wasn't feeling good, so the
Mm-hmm.
whole day I didn't go out.
Okay.
And the next day we had to move again. But I
Okay.
stayed in Zimbabwe for almost 2 weeks, and I
Okay.
love the country.
Okay.
I
Tell
love
me about
I love
Zimbabwe.
those people. V, if you are here, I love those people trees. Wow, those people trees was just
Yeah. There are in South Africa as well, those
yeah.
purple tree. I saw them there for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
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 So
Did you
it's
go
nice.
to Victoria Falls? Mosea
We
Tunya. I
the
love
day
the
we
real
were
name.
we were supposed to go. That was the day we
Oh.
changed our flights to come back, so we were not able to go. So I couldn't
Oh.
visit
Oh,
Victoria
you have to
Falls.
go back. Victoria
I
Falls.
have to.
Yeah, yeah.
I
It's
have
the
to.
real name is Mosea Tunya, in the
Okay.
name of the country. And it's
Mm-hmm.
an amazing place to visit. When you're there, you're like, oh my God, it's
I I I
you
I
know,
I now saw videos on that and I said, wow, I really missed a lot.
yeah, but you can go back. So how are
Yeah.
Zimbabwean? The reason why I didn't cross, I saw the Victoria Falls from Zambia side, not the
Yeah.
Zimbabwe, because for
Mm.
Zimbabwe I needed a visa, and then
Okay.
also Victoria Falls in Zimbabwe was more expensive. I don't know if it was 100. I can't tell the price because I can't remember, but it was more expensive, and I needed also a visa to go there, so I didn't
Okay.
go. So that's why
Okay.
I'm praying for visa free in Africa for
Um,
Africa. That'd be amazing. Yeah.
that's nice. I
Okay.
hope one day we'll meet.
No, not you hope. We're gonna meet. We just have to make it happen,
For
right?
sure.
It's gonna
Okay.
happen. I have to come and eat your food. What do you think?
Oh, definitely.
I have to
Definitely.
come. Mary saying, "Hey Mary, hey my friend, I love that. Share meals from my heart." And when I went
Thank
to, by
you.
the way, I saw Mary and I stayed with her. So
Mhm.
when I went to Mary, she's like, "Yeah, I'm not a cook, and no, I don't cook, blah blah blah." And then she made the most amazing food. She cooked
Wow.
with her heart, and she made so many lovely different things that I ate. I can't remember what exactly at that point, but yeah,
Wow.
so when you cook with love, it's always amazing.
Sure.
um
Sure.
I love that he have food will travel with Z. Yeah, yeah, so it's funny, like you actually, when you travel to places and you go and change recipes in restaurant, you're like, okay, you gave me that, but please change that and add this and that and that.
And you
you
really
know
love it.
and they do love, but I'm sure they do. So yeah, I agree with Vicky. Sounds delicious. Okay. V. Mosea Tunya, the smoke that thunders. Okay. I have been in Zimbabwe. I mean, she's a traveler, V, right? She's like going country to country. And I love
Mhm.
seeing your journey through traveling within Africa, because this is my passion to really
Mm-hmm.
visit all the countries. I wish I knew you when I went in Ghana, and I was in
Yeah,
Accra.
there's
I
no
wish I knew
problem.
you at that
There's
time.
definitely a second time. The
Yeah.
best
Oh,
one.
definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Is there
Yeah.
other places? Where are the next places you would like to go to?
I would love to go to so many countries.
It's okay. Name three. Your bucket list. Name three.
In Africa, I would love to visit South Africa. I would
Mm-hmm.
love to visit Kenya.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to visit Senegal for this jollof. I'm not gonna lie. I have to
Yeah.
taste Senegal jollof.
Let,
So
let me
that
just
day
ask
I
you
need
that.
to look for a Senegal chef. I'm gonna make Ghana jollof and make Senegal jollof.
Wait. I need to because I keep forgetting the name. Uh, the Chebujen. That's how
Mhm.
they call it, the Chebujen in Senegal. The
Uh-huh.
jollof rice, they call it
Uh-huh.
Chebujen. When I was in Senegal, every day at some point I was tired. We rented a house and we took somebody to cook for us every day. And
Wow.
what we didn't know that every day was jollof rice. First day was jollof rice, chicken, the second
Okay.
day fish, the second. I mean, everything. So when I left Senegal after a while, I was like, okay, I can't eat rice anymore. I'm tired. But it was really nice. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. So Senegal, you said South Africa
Mm-hmm.
is beautiful.
Kenya.
Where in South Africa? Where in South Africa? Joburg, Cape Town? Do you have a
South
specific
Africa,
place?
I think if I'm coming to South Africa, there's two beautiful ladies there.
V.
And definitely for sure, one of them have to pick me. So
Exactly.
V
I'd love
is
to come back
there.
just because V is there. We're gonna go visit
Mhm.
V. V, you in Durban. V is in Durban, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
Durban is a beautiful coastal place. I've been there as well. Yeah.
Wow.
And in
Wow.
Kenya, is it Nairobi, Mombasa? Where did you
Nairobi,
go to go?
Kenya, Nairobi. But I would
Nairobi
love
is
to visit.
beautiful.
I would love to visit the small cities too. Usually, I love to see the root of people culture, not just the city. You know,
Yeah.
I would love to go in there and see how things started
Yeah.
before going to the city.
I
Yeah.
love what you're saying because I usually go to the main city. It's something that I want
Mhm,
to change. I
mhm.
remember when I went to Ghana, I was in Benin, then I went to
Okay.
Togo. You know that is there's Benin, Togo, and then it's
Yeah.
Ghana. But when you
Mm.
are at the Togo border, like
Mhm.
V is doing, because V goes from border to border, right? Without border. I love the name of the channel.
Yeah.
But the border from Togo to Accra is so far.
It's
When I
very,
took
very
the
fun.
guy, the driver, I rented a car right at the border of Togo. The guy told me, "Oh, it's not far, 4 minutes, 4 hours, or whatever."
4 hours.
Yeah. No, it was more than that. Because some of
Maybe
the
it's the
roads,
traffic within the city. From
yeah,
Accra town to Tema, there's
yeah,
traffic. So
yeah,
it takes almost 2 hours traffic when there's traffic.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the when you are in the capital of Togo, and you want to
Mhm.
go to, I mean, Togo is a tiny country. Accra is a very long. It took us so many hours. I'm like, when am I going to arrive? You know. But when I was there, it was what was it? Because Ghana is a very beautiful country, and but Nairobi, be ready. I arrived in Nairobi. I'm like, no. I said that several times. I arrived in Nairobi and I'm like, I think the plane made a mistake and they landed
Mhm.
somewhere in Europe because this is
Wow.
where am I here? It's crazy. We come out of the airport, those big billboard. It's so well made,
Wow.
Nairobi. Yeah, I
That's
did like
fine.
Nairobi, but I didn't fall in love with it. It's a beautiful country. But the
Um,
place I want to go is Mombasa.
Mombasa.
In Kenya. I would like to go to Mombasa.
Okay.
It's a coastal place. Let me
Okay.
quickly go to the um, comment, our friend here, okay? And then I'll let you go soon. I know you certainly have a lot of things to do. Mary said, I'm good, V, thank you. enjoying finding out more about Africa. I hope you are
Mhm.
doing well. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm doing fine. Okay, guys, you guys are just exchanging between you. So, like Mary saying she would like to learn more about Africa. Is there a particular thing that you would recognize on a Ghanaian woman? Like,
Yes.
can you tell, like you see a Nigerian, because you guys are a neighbor, are you able to
Mm.
distinguish a Ghanaian woman? How? How?
Maybe I'll just say maybe the approach,
Okay. And the dress
the
code, how do
way,
you dress in? Do women dress traditionally in Ghana or they're more?
unless when you go to the small cities back
Mm-hmm,
home, like where I'm coming from, north, the northern part,
mm-hmm,
the way they put their wrapper and our local dress is different. But in the city, is mixed. So in the city, apart from maybe the way the person approached you or respond to you, you wouldn't know maybe this person is a Ghanaian or a Nigerian. But the way we welcome you, you understand.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Chef Zed, it was such a pleasure having you here. I don't have any more questions for you. But if you have anything to add, guys, I think most of you here knew Chef Zed. That's a channel here, a handle at Chef Zed's Kitchen. And I've just showed you here Instagram Zina Aruna. So feel free to connect with her. And let me just see. Mary say Africa is so underrated. I hope that doesn't sound offensive, not at all. But I
No.
truly do not know enough, nor are we know enough, shown enough, sorry, about the beautiful continent. Chef Z, do you want to take on this one? And what do
Ah,
people
I
misunderstand about our continent? And what do you wish people know about the
the
continent?
the sad part is what the internet portrayed years ago to the world about Africa. And believe in me, when you visit Africa, especially Ghana, and go back, you question yourself, how did I believe this?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Because there are a lot that they don't show to people. They only choose what they want people to see.
mm-hmm,
It's never like that. It's never
mm-hmm.
like that. Africa
Yeah,
is a beautiful, lovely continent
it
with,
is.
and we are blessed with nature.
Mm-hmm,
God has given us a lot. It's just that maybe for I think now is maybe social media is now making things to open up
yeah.
for to share more to people to see. But years ago, once upon a time, the picture they show to people is never the way Africa looks like until you visit.
Exactly.
You will not
And
understand. Yeah.
I wanted to share with you guys here. There's a Ghanaian YouTuber. It's one of the biggest African YouTuber. It's called Wode Maya. Okay,
Admire. That's
sorry.
my
Yeah,
brother.
yeah. Wode Maya is one
Hmm.
of the African who actually making sure that
Yeah.
people understand what Africa is all about.
Mm-hmm. He's so amazing.
He's an amazing guy. Sorry, I'm just putting it here. Oh, yeah. So there's a
Yeah.
if you type Wode Maya, it speaks in English. So because this channel is in
Mhm.
English, and if English is
Yeah.
your language, you will understand. Wode Maya made
Mhm.
a point to go to every country in Africa, and today is even an ambassador of Ghana, right? He goes, but he
Yeah.
started as just a young student in China,
Mhm.
and then he came from very nothing, but he decided that he want to make sure that people understand what Africa is all about. And so he's
Yeah.
showing you the Africa that people don't show you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very true.
So often they will show you only like nothing, like poverty, etc. But
Mhm.
sometimes you arrive in Africa and you see these houses and you're like, oh.
Hmm.
It's like it's or you see there's a lot of things that, but I think like you said, Chef Zed, if you truly want to understand West Africa, social media will show you, because there's
Yeah.
now a lot of people, travelers, even like myself. I also talk about Africa a lot because I want people to see, and this is what I started this channel by, not this one, sorry, the French channel. I wanted African to talk about Africa, that people hear about Africa from African, and not
Mhm.
from people coming, from elsewhere and decided
Yeah.
to tell our stories, which is never accurate,
Yeah.
So definitely. All right.
Mhm.
Hello, Halia. Good morning. Yes, love Wode Maya's video. Yes. There's also what's his name? The Nigerian Tayo.
Kayo, yes.
There's also Tayo who
Mhm.
also talks about Africa. But Wode Maya is really one of the, I think, the only YouTuber that really based his career, his whole life, talking about Africa. He's talking about borderless Africa. He
Mhm.
shows us how, and I had that, I cried when I arrived in Zanzibar and my visa was refused, and they asked me to pay a second visa. I'm like, I'm on the continent, I'm home. How can you, you know?
Mhm.
And is one of those people that will help change really the narrative, and he's
Yeah.
changing really the narrative of what people perceive Africa as being, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, let me just quickly say here. Just subscribe, excited. Just subscribed, excited. Jazz, thank you. Thank you, my friend. And
Mhm.
Nicole is saying, yes, Wode Maya definitely opened my eyes to the
Mhm.
beauty on the continent of Africa. Guys, okay, anything that you want to add, Chef Z, because I was going to jump in on this one.
It was so amazing joining you today here. I'm so happy to be part of your tea chat.
Yeah, but we are from the same community and we like,
Mhm.
we jump in. By the way, I want to say something. Ali, I was on time. Like I'm gonna shame people online here. Black people who are late. Before Chef Z came online, 10 minutes before, I'm like, okay. Even before that, I'm like, okay. We African, we always late. So Chef Z is not going to be on time. I'm sorry, Chef Z. That's what I had in mind. The girl was here on time. She was early. She was like, wow, okay. You know what? I was expecting you to be late, but no, you showed me wrong. So thank you, sis. Um,
Just let me give you a story.
mhm,
I I'm a type that's I don't know, God has just given it to me. It always took me just a few minutes to get to know somebody.
mhm,
So I'm kind of person that don't always want to be blamed on something that's supposed to be done.
mhm,
My first, when I finish my school, you go for uh, attachment or service in either restaurant or hotel. So where I was doing that attachment, the man, our boss, he was someone, he's black from the north. He's cool, he did all his life from the north, but we used to call him black white man just because he wants his everything to be accurate. If he tells you, I want my breakfast 8 o'clock, please make sure you are calling him 2 minutes before 8 so that you know that you already served that breakfast.
mhm, mhm,
So I pick a lot from those. I pick a lot from him. I pick a lot. The good ones, though, the good
mhm.
ones that can make human being to grow from
Okay.
him. Mhm.
Okay.
So yeah, that was why.
That's good. We pick some,
Eh,
you know, um, wait, this bot is being too excited here. We pick some things, right, with people that are around us. For me, I guess because I live in Europe, like time is something that I'm stressed about all the time. I need to be 4 hours before at the airport because I don't like stress. And sometimes Chef Z, like I keep calling you Z in my head.
Yeah, it's
It's
fine.
like sometime now I do appreciate when I am in like in Zanzibar in
Mhm.
Africa, the fact that time doesn't have time is an abstract concept in Africa.
Yeah, yeah.
At first, it's something that annoyed me because when you want to do business and be on time to do things, it's
Mhm.
stressful. But sometimes I do appreciate the fact that African people don't run after time.
Mhm.
Things are done when they're gonna happen. It's not like, we're not running after time. It's a
Yeah.
good thing to be precise about when it comes to being professional.
Mhm.
But I think it's about our life. It's okay to let go of, trying to have everything a certain way because it
Yeah.
brings a lot of stress often. I mean, I'm going to another subject here. I just want to see quickly, Mary saying, Zena, such a beautiful person. You
Thank
are
you so much. Thank
100%.
you.
And Nicole is laughing at you. She's like, she's not an African time. She's not on African time today. No, she's not. I was shocked. I'm like, by the way, before I come, because I knew it was you, I was not even, I was laying down. There's a bed just behind me here. I was like resting and I was looking at here and I hear ping. I'm like, what? She's here early. So
Thank
then
you so much.
I sat on the chair quickly to talk to you, but thank you for being here. It was such a
Thank
pleasure
you.
talking to you, Chef Zed. Really, you're a beautiful,
Bye.
beautiful person. And thank you
I'm
for all
honored.
the wisdom you brought on the channel today. And feel free
Yeah.
to come next time you go and travel somewhere. If you
No
make it to
problem.
South Africa, CV, you guys have to come on the channel and talk together.
No
To tell,
problem.
we need to talk more about Africa, talk
Yeah.
more about our countries, right? And Ghana is such a beautiful, beautiful place. I want to go back there again. And yeah. So if there's anything else you want to add, please feel free. The floor is yours before we go.
I just wish everyone should try. If you haven't visited
Visited, I think that's the internet in Accra. That's like, nah, no more chatting. You guys have been talking too long. So while Chef Z is coming, unless it's me.
yeah.
Okay, go on, because you were
I,
gone. Like you
yeah.
were gone.
So
Yeah.
I was saying every country in Africa have something special to look for. So whatever people see on TVs, on news, on whatever, some of them are never true. Some of them are never true until you visit and see what they have been telling you is the opposite. Honestly,
Mhm.
it's the
Mhm.
opposite. So I
Yeah.
wish and I pray everybody will get the time and the opportunity to just visit Africa if you haven't once in your lifetime.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. We have a
Mhm.
friend, Dora, Dora, who's currently in
Yeah.
Africa, and she's so ecstatic. And as she was so happy telling me, she sent me a message how happy she is about Africa. I love
Mhm.
that. It feeds my soul when I see people going in Africa
Yeah.
and understanding that it's not what's on TV. And
Mhm.
Africa is a beautiful continent as a whole, you
Yeah.
know, and that the people are welcoming. It doesn't mean that there's no whatever happening. It's like everywhere else, right? You need to
It
pay
is.
attention the same way you will do in different
Mhm.
places when you go in a foreign country. I like what Ali is saying. I agree. This is such an insightful interview. Thank you so much. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. Thank
Um,
you.
Vicky says, I look forward to visiting all the countries that make up my DNA. Vicky, I'm coming with you. You put me in your luggage. So now you say that you're Ghanaian. She's also, I think, Beninese, right? Did I make a mistake? Oh, you're from Cameroon as well. You have a bit of Cameroon. So
Okay.
yeah, you are welcome. Definitely. I mean, like
Come.
I'm like I'm like she invited me to go with her already, right? But
Oh,
anyway,
that's
guys,
nice.
it's Sunday today. I know you guys have things to do. You guys are starting your day. Some of you may be
Yeah.
going to, I don't know. For you, those of you in the US, Thanks ever so much for all showing up today. Chef Zed, it was such a pleasure. And don't forget, if you don't know Chef Zed, even you guys in the replay, if you don't know this beautiful woman, go on the channel and she will wow you with all the African meals.
Thank you so
Sticky
much.
keep bragging. She's like, I'm from Nigeria, Cameroon, Ghana, and Benin. Go away. She's
Thank you very
Nigeria, amazing. Next on my list. Next on my
Mhm,
list, Cameroon. Well, that's my home.
mhm.
Ghana, in Benin. Oh, Benin is another of my country. Anyway, Africa
Wow.
is my playground. Africa is my home altogether.
For sure.
Yeah. Anyway, sis, and the same, by the way, if you ever want to come to Cameroon or Gabon, because this is my homes, and I have a place where I can actually receive you, feel free.
Oh, wow.
Honestly,
That
you
would
want
be
to travel to
nice.
Africa. I know you want to go to Kenya. Everybody just want to go to Kenya, Senegal, and South Africa.
I
Ah,
will go to,
how
if
about
I have
Central
the,
Africa?
will go to all the countries, not
Eh,
just,
come in Central Africa.
yeah.
Even you V is at border. Come to Africa,
Mhm.
to
Yeah.
Central Africa. I mean, it's not the most touristy place, but like if you have somebody from the country, it's easy. In Gabon, we've really sorry, I get too excited. In Gabon, we're really soft spoken. We like a Ghanaian, you know.
Oh.
Cameroon, they like Nigerian.
Our neighbors.
Anyway, all right, guys, we're gonna go. We're gonna go now. I need to rest a little bit as well. But it was such a pleasure to have you, and I hope to have you back. You know,
I'm honored to
when
be
you
with
come
you.
back with
Thank
your
you
book, you
so
know,
much.
when you launch your cooking book that I
I'm
decided
I'm
that you're gonna
I'm
do.
still organizing some things. I'm putting
Yeah.
on some notes.
Okay. When you
Yeah.
have your book launch, come and then we're gonna chat about it.
All
Okay.
right. Okay. All right.
Guys, thank you so much. I love you all.
Thank you
Have a
so much,
fantastic
everyone.
Sunday,
Thank
and
you.
we'll talk to you later. All
Have
right.
a
Have
beautiful
that.
Sunday, everyone.
Thank you. You too. Thank you, sis.
All right.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Okay, Vicky want to sign copy. All right. Bye, guys. Thank you very much for being here.
Okay.